Hello, good morning. Hi, my name is Olivia. Today I want to ask, or actually talk about, the cost of desperation. The true cost of desperation. What it's costing you, what it is taking out of your life. Desperation is a stage where you have given up hope. You can't see your way out. You don't know what to do. And what it does, you grab or try to hold on to anything or anyone that seems like the way out without questioning, because you just want the load off your shoulders. But what desperation does, it robs you, it blinds you, it ties you to a situation even longer, because you lose your ability to think. You lose your ability to see things clearly. You lose the ability to understand, to assess, to analyze, because you are so desperate for a way out. And when you are in a stage of desperation, it feels as if all doors are closed. Everyone is against you. It feels as if no one cares about you. You are in a phase or in a stage of self-pity, anger, resentment, guilt, shame. All those horrible, dark emotions comes with desperation. But why is there a cost to desperation? I mean, what is the price that you pay? This is what happens when you are desperate. You are desperate for a job, right? And all of us, there's not one person who has never tasted desperation in one form or the other. If you've never felt desperate, then you are one of the very, very, very few. So now, there's no money coming in. Nothing. Things need to be paid. You need to buy food. You need to pay the bond or the rent or whatever it is that you need to pay. Now you become desperate, right? You feel it paralyzes you. So now you get an opportunity, right? And it's just enough to pay expenses for that month. Just enough. Your gut is saying, no, don't take this. This will lead to more problems. Your desperation is saying, if I don't take this job, then I won't have money to eat. If I don't take this job, I won't be able to pay the rent or the bond or whatever it is that you need to pay. If I don't pay this job, then all doors will be closed. That is what desperation does. Then what happens? You don't listen to your gut. You don't listen to you ignore the warning signs, and you hope against hopes that maybe my gut is wrong. And so you take the job, and it just causes more stress and more, you don't even get what it's worth. You have to struggle to get your money. You have to work hard. It's like getting blood from a stone, because you took the job out of desperation. Another example of why the cost of desperation. Because when you take the job out of desperation, it robs you of precious time. It robs you of your peace. It robs you of your joy, your happiness. It actually puts you in a deeper space of desperation and unhappiness. Another example. you get a job offer, right? Or you go for an interview and you can see things are dodgy here, right? Things are not right. And on top of it, they want you to pay them to find you a job. And you're like, you know what? Just maybe my feelings are not right. Maybe these people will help me. Desperation. And you pay the money, and it proves that your gut was right. The fear that comes with or from desperation, it blinds you. Let me give you another example of the price that you pay for desperation. You are single, right? Fine, happy, content. But everyone else around you is either married or they are dating someone or about to get married. And now you just want a guy. You need a man. You need a man. And then a man does come. You didn't even have standards. There was no benchmark. You didn't know what you were looking for because you were desperate for a man. All the warning signs are there. It doesn't just end with just dating this loser. No, you end up getting married to this loser. The basis of the basis of the relationship was desperation. So now that desperation continues even when you get married. It continues when you have children. So the whole foundation of the relationship is desperation. Because maybe this loser, he can buy you all the stuff that you want. Or maybe he can help with the pretense that at least I'm married. I have someone. But you are dying inside every single day because you have answered to fear and desperation instead of answering to hope, to truth, to honesty, to faith. The cost of desperation, right? That is why people get involved in scams. And I'm going to say something that might sound very controversial right now. There is no such thing as poverty unless you start buying into it. Let me clarify why I say that. Because you will find the people that people say, oh shame, they are so poor. They don't have anything. Who are the ones who are most taken in by scams? Who are the ones whose money disappears into nothingness because they believed that I will double your money. I will increase your whatever money you give to me. I will make it double for you. You will get rich if you sign up with me. Who are the people, in most cases, who fall for that? The so-called poor. There is no poor person unless you buy into someone's idea of your situation. And that is why desperation is a killer. Because if I can come to you and I can convince you, oh shame, you are so poor, you have nothing, and I say I can help you, what do I buy into? What do I convince you of? I am convincing you that you are in a desperate situation because I'm good. If I make my living from scamming people and robbing people, you get good at it. So if I'm a crook and I know what words to say just to press all your buttons to tick the right boxes, and I convince you, just give me 5,000 rand, and that 5,000 will become 10,000, and oh my gosh, the 10,000 will become 20,000. Do you think a clear-minded, clear-headed person who isn't desperate would fall for that? Do you think someone who is in a good state of mind, who's realistic, who understands himself or herself, do you think a person like that would fall for a scam? Because when you are desperate, you are looking for a way out. You are looking for the answer. And the danger of being desperate is you grab anything. You are willing to believe anyone who seems like they can give you the answer. So how do you deal with desperation? And how do you recognize it? Because I can tell you from experience, when you are desperate, you can't think clearly. Because you can't see a way out. And if someone dares to come and tell you about faith and hope and God, and you are in the middle of a mess, you are ready to kill that person. Because that person doesn't know what you are going through right now. And they come with stay positive, believe this, trust more. Jy's reg om iemand om te klap, man. But how do you get past that feelings? Because look, desperation is a feeling. It's emotions. It's thoughts that attack you from all over. So how do you deal with it? And this is the hard part. It's not an easy part. Because this is a war that you are fighting. And you need to know and understand that it's a war. You are a soldier in the war. And to be a soldier, you need to be a strategist because you need a strategy. You need certain tactics. So you need to be a tactician, a strategist, and you need a vision. And you just want to fight desperation on your own. And this is another thing. It's not out there. You can go to church all your life, but if you are not prepared to do the work, you will keep on hopping from church to church, from pastor to pastor, because you think your solution lies in the hands of someone else. I know. I used to do it. Oh my gosh. How I was searching and looking, running around like a mad person from here to there. I'm sure God was saying, I was running and I didn't get any answers. You know, when the answers came, there's no way. I needed to become still. For you to find an answer to your problem, stop. Stop looking. Stop running. Stop searching. Just stop. You need to become still. Because if you don't have peace, the answer won't come. If you don't have clarity, the answer won't come. You need to be awake. You need to be conscious. You need to be in this moment.